fanfare for the common man, introducing today's display, a piece of music composed in 1942 in part as a response to the United States entering the war towards the end of the previous year, and its Anglo-American cooperation in the air over the course of almost 100 years that we mark this American air show, opening the season of displays at IWM Duxford. And of course this is such an appropriate venue for an event like this. Here, towards the end of World War I, US Army aviation elements, ground elements thereof, were trained. In fact, they erected tents as temporary aircraft hangars up towards the western end of the airfield, rather fittingly where the American Air Museum now stands. And in the Second World War, from 1943 to 1945, Duxford became Army Air Force Station 357, home to the 78th Fighter Group, operating first Republic P-47 Thunderbolts and then North American P-51 Mustangs. You can see examples of both aircraft on display in the newly revamped American Air Museum, one of the highlights of IWM Duxford. It reopened after significant redevelopment in March of this year and really does set an extremely high standard. During today's flight display, we'll be seeing examples of a wide variety of American warplanes from the First World War, the interwar years, World War II, into the Cold War, Vietnam, and we'll be showing off the best of the modern day British Armed Forces as well. This is an occasion on which we celebrate the opening of the American Air Museum in its new form, and during the show also, Colin, we'll be using footage on the big screens. You can see three of them, one at the eastern end of the site, the other at the west, another one in the centre, to tell you a little more of the story.
Absolutely, and even now I can see how useful those big screens are going to be. The people on the M11 side of the crowd line, if you look at the screen to your left there, you get a great shot of Sally B as she continues to taxi along the taxiway. There's another screen at the end of the line of classic airliners, and if you are walking around the main concourse area, there's another big screen that's situated on the area we call the hangar base. I nearly forgot for a moment then, Ben. The hangar base.
Indeed, we'll be using the screens to show archive footage throughout the flying programme this afternoon. You'll be able to hear that if you're not next to a big screen or not able to see one. Some fascinating archive recordings, both period ones and later interviews by IWM Duxford staff with veterans to offer a different perspective on the flying display this weekend. We hope it's a feature you'll appreciate. Do let the IWM Duxford staff know your views on that. I'm sure they'd be delighted to hear from you. Of course, being here in East Anglia is very appropriate in itself, not just at Duxford, because, Colin, during the Second World War, American airfields sprung up all over this region, because not only did they utilise existing RAF airfields like Duxford, but many, many new ones were constructed.